Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. It's been a little while since I last recorded, but I do think I recall saying that I wanted to do defense training first thing in the next month. So I think we'll just go right into it and do that. Defense training. You work on the flips and throws in self-defense class and how to use someone else's momentum against them. Most of the people you're practicing on are adults, so it's a little intimidating at first. But soon you realize that being smaller is actually an advantage. Use your advantages, Rhett says. Well, having a lower center of balance works in your favor. Okay, +1 to physical cards. Nice. Alright, we don't want to use this one if we don't have to, because it'll set neighbors to 2. Unless we put it next to this one. Alright, we definitely want to use this. This and this. Now let's see. You can get a 3 of a kind like that. Or you can make it like a 2 of a kind, like this. Oh, that takes away 1. Hold on. No, that's no better. Okay. That makes it work, because that makes it quite a big flush. And we get 5 kudos for it. Sweet. Alright, we got 3 combat. And animals. It's for Timnalia. Time for speeches, games, and feasting. We stare hungrily at the feast table. Sure, it's mostly soy rations, but it's still more food than you usually see at all at one time. This year, though, there's something new. Great big tureens of glowing beans. Weird. It sure is weird. Try to sneak some food before the speeches start, but Instance catches you and she smacks her hand away. Your mom gets really mad at her and it causes a huge yelling match. Your dad directs you away from the table as Instance blames your mom for the way things are right now, whatever that means. We know it's not our mom's fault, so Instance is just being a jerk. Your dad passes you a soy sweet to keep your tummy busy during the speeches. He's the best. Alright, Utica gives her a speech. She's getting older. Yeah. This year's feast includes a new glow-in-the-dark food. Pixie beans are our first domesticated Vertumnan crop. Credit goes to Geranium. He insisted we dedicate a third of our fields to them. So you'll also have him to thank for the light show in your toilets tonight. As you know, we lost our hydroponics and microbial soil during the wormhole accident. These pixie beans will make up for losses we faced with our earth crops. Alright, skip it all. +10 from hormones, jeez. Well, we were already maxed. Vertumnalia games? Hell, oh, what are you, a kid? No thank you. It's time for the feast. Pixie beans, they grow well, they're super nutritious, they taste great, they're really versatile, they glow, they're also deadly. Rumbling stomach has made you grouchy. Your parents won't let you eat until they finally stop bragging about their dumb beans. Pixie bean soup, pixie bean salad, pixie bean chili, pixie bean aquafaba dessert. Stupid beans, stupid face, stupid game, stupid everyone. They're just beans. It's like they love these beans more than they love you. You're probably just hungry. Screw these stupid beans. And I lost toughness. Yeah, who says you have to eat a bunch of stupid glowing gimmick beans? They're not the boss of you. You get to decide what goes in your body. Your dad is amused, but your mom isn't so forgiving. Eat your food, Solane, she says sternly. We worked hard to make this food for you. I don't care. Your dad tries to calm the situation, but your mom slams her fist on the table. The noise makes everyone nearby stop talking and turn to stare at you. Eat your damn dinner, Solane, she shouts. I'm sick of your attitude. Well, I'm gonna keep having that attitude. You can't make me. Your mom stands up. Oh, I can't, can I? She threatens. Your dad finally gets a word in. Calm down, everyone, he says. Solane doesn't have to eat anything he doesn't want to. He turns to you. We can just pass this off later as our psychicness, making us remember that the pixie beans are bad, or something like that. He turns to you. There's not much much other than beans, kiddo. Just regular old soy rations. You'll never eat those stupid beans. You'll just eat stinky, boring soy rations until your parents figure out how to grow something else. That's their job. After dinner, everyone breaks off into little groups to talk or make music together as the sky darkens for the shortest night of the year. You're still feeling irritated by everything, so when your friends try to pull you into some rhythmic clapping game, you beg off and go back to your quarters. Was this what Congruence was talking about when she warned you that your hormones would make you feel out of control sometimes? Your parents get back much later than you, making a ton of noise as they drunkenly make their way into bed. The next morning, your mom ignores you until it's time to leave for breakfast. We were like BFFs with our mom last time, but I guess that's not happening now. Should we make our way over to xenobotany immediately to try and curb these stupid beans? Okay. Sometimes you need to do controlled experiments and need to tent off entire sections of geoponics into clean zones. That's when you feel like you're doing real science. Beakers and petri dishes and Bunsen burners. Oh my. Alright. Okay, will this make this? Yes, because it's wild. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, there's no way we're winning this one. There's just no way. I feel like we've done... This is a straight of 3? How? How is this a straight? Oh, 4, 5, 6. I see. This is a 2 of a kind. Should we... Draw a card. Yes, use medicinal roots. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just barely, but we did it. Gotta make use of those collectibles since we're going exploring and getting a bunch of them. Okay. Speaking of exploring, let's do that. Also, I've been thinking, you know, I like having this plas cutter, but we could change these out as often as we need to, right? So like, I feel like when we're doing biology, I should have done this before, because this only gives, the only benefit this gives me during challenges is when I'm doing physical challenges. So when I'm doing botany, I should switch it out for one of these, right? Maybe the toy Xenofauna, because even if it's not a combat challenge, I still have a lot of red cards. Or maybe I could put Ricky Ticky in there instead. I don't know. I need to remember that I can switch out my gear as often as I want. Alright, let's go exploring a little bit. Try and shore up our food supply, maybe. Keep that famine from happening. Survey the plains. 10 events remaining. Okay. It tells us, like, how much stuff we have left to do. Interesting. Alright. We've cleared out a whole bunch here. That animal is still around, but we weren't able to beat him last time. We can pass him anyway, so we might as well. Ooh, we went far last time. Jeez. Here's an event. One of your jobs as a surveyor is to document the flora and fauna through photographs. You spotted some kind of baby photosynth. All shaggy purple fur with leaves growing out of its head. It's grazing up on top of a large mushroom cap. You've got a camera built into your holopalm, but it's not equipped to capture difficult shots like this. We'll need to put in the work. If we win at this, we'll get more animals, and we're pretty close to that second. Upgrade pet cards via relaxing in the park. Okay. Okay. I got distracted. I didn't know... I didn't really know what this perk was, so I was like, ooh. But let's try and up our animal stat. +1 to physical cards, 1 random card, the worst possible one, locked in 1 slot. Should we try and make it like a 2 of a kind? And then do this? We don't have any gems here. Oh boy. That's better, I think. Oh geez, we need to get 30 with this one? Okay. Card to right becomes 3. We'll want to do that. Getting mud under your armpits. And then how about this and this? Not quite. We're just 2 off. Is there anything we can do to make this better? This is 3 of a kind. I should have kept that gem card around. Whoa, okay. That was dumb. I feel like this is the best possible hand. We have a 4 of a kind here. We already get +2 to combat challenges. Oh, was that applied in the first round or something? We have so many mushwood logs. Let's just add +2 to this card. We need to be making use of those collectibles. You cautiously crawl up beside your subject, raising your hollow palm to get the best close-up possible. Ouch! We got stress, but we got perception. Just as the camera takes the photo, your subject bites you on the finger. Ugh, you hope it's not venomous. On the bright side, you got the shot. Nice. Okay, we're very stressed. Another animal, let's go around. I'm not confident that we can beat that animal. At the edge of one of the circular ponds, something sparkling catches your eye. Well, everything around here sparkles, but this thing really catches your eyes. The water in the little lake is deep and milky, though, and you can't see the bottom. It's completely still, almost too still, and so perfectly circular. You remember you've been warned about getting too close to these pools. I think I won't approach the water. Let's just wait. We get perception from it. You stare at the perfectly still, milky water for several minutes. You think you might see something moving in its depths and shift to get a better view. Nothing. Maybe it was just the reflection of a cloud. When you feel ready to approach, you look for the sparkling object again, but can't find it. Was it just sunlight glinting on the snow? Oh well. Okay. Oop, a flower. And a root. There's an event there. Are there any, other events this way? Let's go over here. How about... There's not much to find out here, but the peaceful atmosphere is great for contemplation. You find a particularly beautiful little plateau where you can see the plains spread out before you, like a picnic blanket. Round lakes dotting the land like glimmering mirrors of sky. Dys is scouting further ahead. He was eager to find some adventure. Let's catch up with him. There's no adventure where Dys is either. This is some peaceful territory right here. Boring. Okay. Alright, we need to get back. I should go home soon. I wish there was a quicker way to get back to the expo. Or whatever it's called. But I just gotta run. Make a run for it. Such beautiful scenery, though. Wow. Yeah, I swear, in the colony outskirts that there were expos peppered everywhere. So we could constantly go places. Let's go home. Yes, I need to go home. I am stressed to all hell. We're maxed out in perception. What do we get? Slip past all path-blocking explorer events. Oh, so like those animals. Enlightened. +1 to mental skill increases for 3 months. Sweet. And +2 animals. Not quite enough for the next perk. Alright. Yeah. Sweet. Alright, this is skipping stones across a flat stretch of rock. Talked to my sister today. He says, skip, 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 skip. She's doing some kind of super secret extra credit project in engineering. She wanted to gloat, I guess. He tosses a rock into the air and catches it. Whatever, she just likes it when people pay attention for her. I would need 80 bravery to do this. Let's give him a gift. I feel like we tried all of these already. Do you like flowers? Yeah, okay. I figured you wouldn't. I do need a break soon. Oh, bobber fruit. Hi! You do your little squeakies? I saw that I can upgrade you by relaxing here. You and Cal walked through the park, a special place set aside for growing ornamental plants from Earth. It was grown from a precious seed bank, preserved for over 20 years aboard the stratospheric before your mother started planting them here in Vertumna. Almost nothing here is grown for food, though many of them are technically edible. It's so green here, Cal says, stopping to smell a bush of fist-sized red flowers with velvety petals. Wow, they smell so sweet. So weird. Since you've never seen Earth, many of these plants are actually more alien than Vertumna's native species. You've seen them in holovids, but you don't really know their names or anything. You stop by a cluster of low-lying bushes with light purple flowers. They smell incredible, like Antecedent's special lavender soy cakes. This must be what Antecedent uses to flavor them. Oh, is this lavender? Neat. My mom worked really hard on this. Your mom brought these flower seeds from Earth and somehow found time to cultivate them here, even though there's so much work to do on the farm. It just goes to show that there's a lot about your mom that you still don't know. Since we're being rebellious and we're grumpy, let's say it's a waste of space. Cal smiles as he stands up, his nose twitching from the smell. He sniffles. It's important to nurture our souls too, Solane, he says, wiping his nose. And I kind of like it. It's good to remember where we came from. Hey, we're friends. One pretty white flower in particular is flourishing here. The Astrantia, your mother's favorite. It seems to be growing faster than even native plants do, covering the paths and bluffs with tiny white stars. You practically have to push clumps of it aside in some places just to make sure you don't crush any. Good thing it's so beautiful. What do I want to forget? Do I want to forget any of these? It has a gem. Should we just, like, be stocking up on red cards, maybe? And again, I would rather get rid of any one of these three than this. But I guess I can get rid of this one. Hey, did that upgrade my card? Huh. Upgrade pet cards via relaxing in the park. I did that. Why did this not upgrade then? Alright. Since we get some mental skill gain, maybe we should, like, do botany again. Let's give Anemone a gift. Let's give her the Xeno egg. Yeah. I was told I should be giving gifts more often, and I guess it doesn't really have to be something they like necessarily. You've been having one of your dreams ever since you first touched your dad's workbench. Spiraling threads of DNA, Vertumna and Earth flora entwined, their chloroplasts dancing together, purple and green, purple and green. With this colorful dream has come knowledge, and a strong urge to see if it's true. Can Vertumna and Earth plants be combined via gene tech? You select hardy native species and fruitful plants humans have cultivated for millennia. You remember which ones and which genomes to use because you've done this before in another life. Okay, this is one way we do food. Should I switch up my gear right now? Can't change gear during an event. Damn it. Okay, let's do what I remember, I guess. 1 card becomes value 2. Sure. Just to get rid of it. Alright, let's keep this around and this around. Oh! You can still put +1 on that. Alright, we have a straight here. That's pretty good to start. Alright, we have 3 gems and this. Okay. Okay. Pretty good. Nice. Oh boy. God, yeah, I really need to... The difficulty of these challenges is starting to get to me. +1, and how about +1? Nice. Woo. Nice. Yes, we made a native hybrid. We did this last time. +5 colony food. Nice. Being able to plant crops that actually grow strong in the soil. It might only be 1 plant for now, but who knows? Maybe in the future you'll be able to use this for all sorts of crops. Increased rewards for researching xenobotany. Sweet. Okay. That worked out well. Alright, that's gone. Oh, Cal. Okay, this is Cal and his mom. Yeah, we've seen this before. I guess we're strong enough friends with Cal now. Probably just because we spent a lot of time in botany. Cal's trench just took a tumble off of something he shouldn't have been climbing. It wasn't that bad. Sounds like something he'd do. I climbed it before and it was fine, he says, not disagreeing with you. It was slippery from the irrigation misters, that's all. Mom always knows how to make it better, he says with a boyish smile. Even if I'm old enough to take care of myself. My brave boy, thanks for humoring me. She looks over to you. Don't let him show off for you, Solane. Ground-based feats of bravery only for the rest of the day. Cal whines and wrinkles his nose. Cal's strength, good card. Good card to have. Do you want something, Cal? Fun nature fact? I don't want hot eye facts. Let's give you a bobber fruit. Yeah. Let's see. I want to keep pushing in biology. Because I really don't want those pixie beans to kill somebody. Did I choose xenobotany? Hey Squirt, your mom calls out to you. Don't you think it's time you start thinking about what you're gonna do when you're older? You gotta think about it sometime, kid. How about you come join your folks on the farm, if you think you're up to it. I'm ready, I probably won't do it. Unlocked farming and geoponics. Damn. Okay. And again, I forgot to change out the plas cutter. I'm so dumb. Alright, we have a gem. Let's see. Let's put this in the last pane. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, we made this a 4 of a kind. Sweet. And this is a straight. That was a good call. Best possible score. Sweet. It's been a long month of being cooped up indoors while it poured rain and everything got too muddy and gross to play outside. You and the other teens are in the lounge again and everyone's getting a little antsy. Tangent and Cal are bickering about something, and Dys must be bored enough that he's letting Mars paint his fingernails. I don't remember this. Tammy's trying to teach Nem a dance she learned from watching holo vids, and Nem is failing miserably. The sound of their music fills the room. You don't seem to be as affected by cabin fever as everyone else, but it's still funny to watch your friends acting silly. Oh! It's probably just because we have Tammy as a friend. We have Tammy alive, so we get to see this. Oh, this is so cute! Nem dances a little too close to Mars's collection of nail polish, bumping into the table and sending them all, and herself, clattering to the floor. Hey, watch it, Dys snaps. Dance your stupid dance somewhere else. You watch it, Tammy snaps back. Nemi was just trying to figure something out. Don't be so rude, right, Nemi? Nem sniffles from where she sprawled out on the floor, clearly trying not to cry. See, Tammy exclaims. You're making her cry, you big meanie. Boo-hoo, Mars teases. What are you going to do? Dance about it? Ugh, you're all so childish. Who even cares? This is getting less cute by the second. Everyone just shut up, Cal yells from across the room. You all fight all the time. You stay inside where it's nice and dry and don't appreciate how hard everyone else works. It's just whine, whine, whine. You're not better just because you work outside, Tang joins in. You're not special, Cal. If I wanted to, I could work outside. She opens her hollow palm and flies her fingers over the screen. There, see. Next month I'll be working in geoponics. How do you like that? Then you can nag me about my soft hands all you want. Utica pokes her head in from the command corridor. Children, keep it down. We can hear you all the way from the bridge. Everyone goes quiet for about a second, then explodes into arguing again. Utica throws her hands in the air and retreats down the hallway in defeat. Fight, fight, time to go wild. Let's say time to go wild. We're a wild child. Somehow the rambunctious group tumbles into your quarters. Thankfully, your parents are out. Everyone keeps fighting, and it's starting to get physical. Mars and Nem get into a shoving match, and Cal and Dys join in too. Tangent and Tammy yell from the sidelines, cheering when Mars knocks Nem right on her butt. Ouchie, Nem whines, still sniffling. Okay, fine. I'm sorry for knocking over your stupid nail polish. Mars tosses her hair over her shoulder. Apology accepted. You can pick them up while you're down there. She flounces onto your bed. Ugh, now I'm bored. I can't believe I'm bored of bossing people around. Wait. Dys says, we should play Spin the Bottle. Everyone looks around in surprise that Dys suggested it. Yeah, I can't believe that either. But you can tell they're all kind of into the idea. What the heck, how did it get here? Yes, spin the bottle. Okay, this took a sudden turn. Everyone giggles nervously, but more courageous voices prevail, and soon you're grabbing the bottle to spin to sort out partners. Your palms sweat as the bottle spins in your turn, spinning until it falls on Dys. Everyone hoots and hollers. Dys? But he looks completely unbothered. In fact, he looks excited. This is the bravery kicking in, I guess. He unbuttons his shirt collar and slicks his hair back, giving you an exaggerated eyebrow-wiggling, come-hither look that sends everyone into hysterics. What do you do? I mean, he seems to be into it, and I think we'll... If this works out, I guess we'll try to romance him. Give everyone a show. You wiggle over to Dys, matching his energy. These are children, it's weird. But I guess this is what children do. They play Spin the Bottle. Matching his energy as you grab him and sweep him into a big, showy kiss. Everyone laughs and yells as you kiss for 5, 10, no, 15 whole seconds before letting him go. Dys collapses back into his position on the floor with a silly smile. Aw. Okay, he liked it. That's good. Everyone keeps playing, but the bottle never lands on you again. Mars and Tangent both get each other on their turns, making Tang go completely red, as both times Mars plants a chivalrous kiss right on her lips. Aw. The next day, you hear from your friends that everyone feels terrible. Like their arms and legs are made of lead, and it takes so much energy to do anything. All their energy from yesterday has been drained out of them and then some. It lasts for a week. Some of them can't even get out of bed. And when they do, their moods are all over the place. Aggressive, sulky, impulsive, until their batteries run out and they sleep for over 12 hours straight. Okay, this is just hormones. Okay, Instance took care of this for us. Resting in the lounge with your friends, watching Hollyvids and grazing on roasted pixie beans, when your dad and chief engineer Instance come storming through the door. You, Instance snaps, smacking the bowl of pixie beans out of Mars's hands. Stop eating those this instant. Mars looks like she's about to smack some sense into Instance, but your dad steps in. I'm sorry, everyone. We were wrong about the pixie beans. They're not safe for you kids to be eating. You've been feeding us poison? Mars shrieks. Oh, ew, 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 ew. Do my dads know you tried to kill me? Your dad spreads his hands. No, they're not. Don't worry. Mars, calm down. They're not poison. There's just a chemical in them that hyperbonds to estrogen and testosterone, your big teenage growing hormones, and the brain likes biting to that new macromolecule a lot more than the regular kind. It's making your moods unpredictable and causing periods of hypo and hypermania. When Mars just stares blankly at him, he laughs awkwardly. Look at this. They don't put the kids next to the adults very often. It's so funny how tiny she is next to Geranium. Translation, he says, it's from making you kids act silly and feel sick. I'm sorry. Instance frowns. If it's doing this to kids, it's not long until it builds up enough to affect the rest of us too. Until further notice, no one is to eat a single pixie bean. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to have this revelation on my own. Oh no, we lost food. And we don't have hormones anymore. Your dad looks distraught. Flulu was right, he says, collapsing in a nearby chair and rubbing his eyes. She didn't trust these things, but shit. She's going to be pissed that we don't have another successful food source. You look at him in shock. You hardly see him swear. It must be worse than you think. Your dad sits there in silence for a long time. Okay, that was interesting. I feel like a lot happened there. Oop, crystal cluster, that'll be good. The only one out here is Anemone. It's a new season. Can we give her another gift? Let's see, what should we give her? Does she like medicinal roots? We have a few of those. Medicinal roots. Thanks. Okay. What did I want to do? Let's try combat training again. And we keep the plasma rifle on this time. Attendance at self-defense class is always a little higher during Glow. It's almost as if the imminent threat of attack makes people worried for their lives. Card becomes physical. That'll be good. Alright, so that'll be 5 now. This'll be 5. 4, 3, Nice? Okay. We didn't get us straight, that's what I was going for, but still pretty good. Oh, animals. Equip an additional gear. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Another year, another Glow. Everyone's pretty sure there's going to be an attack this year, so the colony is on high alert. You're collecting glowflies in the geoponics gardens with Kel and Nem when the sirens begin to wail. You all stop what you're doing and look at each other nervously. Your parents went off to help defend the farms, telling you to get inside the greenhouses and stay quiet. Nem declares she's going to the walls to watch the soldiers fight. She knows a good spot. Should we defend the gates? I mean, we can still be a little rebellious by watching from the walls. I feel like this is going to, like, screw us over eventually. But we do need bravery to get closer to Dys. And if we take the bravery option, we'll get more. Watching from the walls with Neb would be cool, but... Okay. Heroic. You scramble down from the walls and are immediately faced with a seething wall of hop eyes. Hop eyes are so nice, though. That's a hop eye fact. You kind of thought there were only a handful of these usually peaceful creatures in previous years, but there's swarms of them now. And not just hop eyes. Once your eyes adjust to the chaos, you can see large creatures that look like walking bushes. These wild centipede-looking things with long spider legs, and at least one giant, many-eyed thing that's hovering clear off the ground, defying gravity. They all seem to be incited into a frenzy, attacking everything in sight and trying to get through the walls. It's dark and chaotic. Hey! Calm seizes the fray. Solane, he shouts, get to safety. You're suddenly not sure this is a good idea. I love how he's still holding a sports ball. Love that detail. But then you look up and see Nem shouting encouragement from up on the wall. Fight tactically. We have the combat for it, because we got that plas rifle. Card becomes physical. Alright. 5, 6, and 3. That's pretty good to start. Card becomes physical. That's already physical. All physical cards under 2 become 2. Okay. Okay. That's 4 of a kind. Now we gotta get 20 on this. Okay. 2 extra cards when drawn. That's really good. Let's make that a 7. 6. There we go. Nice. Let's put a 3 here. Super goal! We didn't even need to use a collectible. That's awesome. We didn't even get the best possible score. You're not even trying to win. There's too many of them and you're unarmed. I got my plas rifle. What are you talking about? But even your vulnerability can become a weapon. You use your knowledge of the buildings around the gate to bait anything that slips past the defenders into circling back so they can be picked off by people with actual weapons. Nem acts as your air support. Calling out when certain shortcuts are blocked by the creatures, so you always have an escape route. Hey, I got kudos for it. And friendship with Nem. Eventually, the defense forces manage to push back the creatures. The rest of the broken swarm flee back into the wilderness. Calm jogs over to you, breathing heavily, and slaps you on the back. You're one brave kid, he says. Stupid, but brave. You really helped us out back there. Nem whistles and hollers from the walls, and Calm shoots her a grin. I feel like we might be able to save Calm. We were able to save Hal. And if we can be up there with the fighting, maybe we can save Calm. Maybe we can save everybody. Or at least a lot of people. Saving people seems like it's dependent on stats and stuff. I mean, we can't save Tonin. That's a non-starter, I guess. Forget I said anything. We can't save Tonin, so trying to save everybody, or anybody even, is a fool's errand. Your parents are arguing quietly at your little table. I'm telling you, it wasn't a fluke, your mom says. They're not just wild animals. They have a plan. The fields, the lights. Okay. Your dad replies, taking her hand across the tabletop. We have to tell people what we saw in geoponics. They look up, noticing you in the doorway. Your dad's worried expression quickly changes to a smile. Hey, Rutabaga. What happened to the fields? Don't worry about that, says Mom. Get to bed, it's late, and we have a lot of work to do tomorrow to clean up. Okay. Yes! Grown-up time. Hey, Nem. You find Nem in the sports ball bleachers, intently focused on her holopalm. She looks frustrated by whatever's on it. Ditch that, let's play sports ball. Nem sighs. I can't, she replies. I don't know what to get Calm for his birthday, she grumbles. I have to top last year when I made up a sports ball trophy and gave it to him. She turns off her holopalm. I'm just running out of ideas, you know? What kind of stuff does he like? Nem shrugs. I don't know, cool stuff? Like sports ball and defense squad stuff? She smiles and rubs her nose. He's the best brother. He always plays with me and the triplets. Oh, you have triplet siblings. I didn't know that. I know you had little brothers, but I didn't know they were triplets. He plays with me and the triplets even if he's zonked from work, and he never gets mad or teases when I get in trouble. He's just like... Nem sits up straighter and squares her shoulders, imitating Calm. You know, Nemmy, she says, lowering her voice. You have to play by the rules. Nem picks at a blue-scaled scab on her knee. I love him the most out of anyone here. I just want to get him something good. You have to play by the rules. He'd like something practical. Yeah? Nem says. I was thinking that too. Like I didn't want to get him a little kid gift, you know? Like how Mom taught us how to make stuff with macaroni and glue. She wrinkles her nose. Or how Tammy always gives people weird dolls. What's up with that? The problem is, what should I get him, she continues. He can already print basically anything he needs with a nanoprinter. He's an athletic guy, a new canteen. That's not a bad idea, Nem replies. I can make it in his favorite colors and put a little strap on it so it goes in his belt. She nods. Alright, it's settled. I'll make him a new canteen. Hey Squirt, what are you doing up here? You look down at the pitch where Com is standing with a sports ball under his arm and an easy smile. Is this knucklehead bothering you? Nem gasps, then laughs. Com, she whines. Solane is my friend. We're just talking. Com drops the sports ball to the ground and rolls it under his heel. I'm getting the team together to run some drills. He can come too. Nem looks at you hopefully. Sure, I could use a practice. Nem cheers and scampers down the bleachers, launching herself into a full-body hug with Com. You follow her descent more cautiously, listening to her chatter with Com about her day as they walk together across the pitch. She really loves her big brother. Oh, extra gear slot. Yes, that's true. Now I really gotta save Com. Oh, Tammy! Let's see what Tammy's new design looks like. I can already tell she's adorable. Oh, she's so cute! Oh! 30 stars in the sky shine bright at night. Wonderful, you're doing great. She's helping children learn to read. She looks up at you and smiles. Hello, do you need something? I'll give you a present because you're so cute. You don't like the logs. Do you like... I don't remember. Have I given you the medicinal root? She's still so weird about presents. I saw Dys had a speech bubble. You catch Dys on the ridge overlooking the wilderness, bobbing his head along to something playing through his ear-speak. He doesn't notice you walk up. He jumps when you tap him on the shoulder and scrambles to turn off his holopon. Don't sneak up on me like that, he grumbles, then plops backwards onto the grass to look up at you. Man, I was just getting to the good part of the song. What are you listening to? Dys looks away. Just some old music from Earth. You probably wouldn't like it. Try me. You sit down beside Dys and extend your hand to link your holopalms. Dys stares at you for a few seconds before pressing his palm to yours, and music floods your brain through your hair-speak. Dys takes his hand back and weaves his fingers together, timid. I listen to a lot of Earth music, he says. Do you like it? He asks. Oh, we're actually getting to hear what he's listening to. I love this band. Dys cracks a small smile, relieved. Good, he says. It's my favorite right now. I always listen to the same album on repeat. It's comfort music. I really like her voice. He stares into his lap. Sometimes I feel like the lyrics are about me, he admits. They're just so deep. Like my soul really gets this kind of music. But don't tell anyone, okay? It makes me feel better thinking that someone knows my pain, even if it's just a dead Earth woman. Sounds deep, man. Dys nods and closes his eyes. Yeah, he replies. I have a lot of time to think. Not like everyone else here. Aww. You lie back in the grass and listen to Dys's music for a while. Introducing to some new music, let's hold his hand. You reach out tentatively and link just your pinky fingers with Dys, feeling him tense up beside you. He darts you a nervous glance and looks back up at the sky when he sees you looking back at him. His cheeks go completely red. He doesn't hold your hand, but he doesn't move his away either. Oh. I really liked that scene. Let's collect a root. Hi Dys, thank you for sharing me your beautiful music and soul with me. Let me just go replace the thing I gave you. Or the thing I gave Tammy. Oh, that's a really good place to end it, I think. God, Why am I tearing up right now? I wasn't expecting to hear lyrical music. And knowing that it means so much to the character listening to it, I like that a lot. Okay. Well, I don't know what I'll do next time. Maybe just focus more on befriending and romancing Dys. I don't know. Because I really like where this is going. It's really sweet. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more I Was a Teenage Exocolonist.